Yes then YouTube, and I am very sorry to be bringing you a video like this, but the 541 is back YouTube. Yes, it is back and probably better than it has ever been before. If any of you do remember, I think it was FIFA 23, the 541 was so broken, and once again it's back, and like I said, it's probably better than ever. So drop this video a like for me, drop a comment down below, and if you can hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. So without any further ado, let's get into the custom tactic.
For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FC25 coins, please check out mmoexp.com. Remember to use the code WOLF at a checkout for a massive 5% off your order. Link is down in the description below. Go and check them out now.
Now, with the tactical preset, you are going to want to use custom on that tactical preset. So definitely use custom because you want to experiment with what you have got. And by the way, the code will be the pinned comment in the comment section by myself. So if you want to see the code, and you will see the code on your screen as well. So type in the code and you can just add in the custom tactics straight away. The build-up style, though, is going to be unbalanced. Players will vary between forward runs and coming short. The team's transition to their in-possession shape will be steady rather than sudden. I think that is way better, YouTube. It's the best one you can use. Counter is maybe good if you want to if you're playing someone that is kind of, that you can just tell is a lot better than you and you do want to sit on the counter attack, then definitely use the counter. The short passing as well is good, but I just much prefer balance, YouTube. It's kind of like the same as last year. I always use balance and direct passing. My build-up style this year will probably always be balanced as well. With the defensive approach though, and if any of you don't know, this is like your defensive depth from last year. So this is how high your team will be up the pitch when you are defending. I am using it on 61, and that is what I've been using on all of my formations at this moment in time. And if you actually read what it says, a riskier approach to defending, applying situational pressure, and adopting a high line that tends not to track opposition runs. And this is very good when we are using a 5-4-1 or a 5 at the back formation, because we are using a back 5. We can afford to be quite, well, not quite more, but we can afford to be quite aggressive with our defensive line. So if you want to even up it even more to like 70 or 71, you definitely can do, but I am using 61. So that's the team tactics done. Let's get into the player role. Check out trustdice.wing. Link is down in the description below. Enjoy 8,000 plus crypto games, up to 20% cash back, fast withdrawal system, and a 24/7 live support. You do have popular games in the casino, and you also have a live casino if you do want to check it out. Link is down in the description below. Check them out. Also on trustdice.win, you can bet on live football, live sports, any sports as well. It is what I use to put my weekly accumulators on every single week. So you see this weekend's Premier League's coming up, Brentford against West Ham. Brentford are the favourites. Makes sense with how Brentford are playing and how West Ham are playing actually in particular. Arsenal against Leicester, of course, Arsenal heavy favourites. And we will have a little look at my team as well. Where are we? We do play on Sunday away at Ipswich. There we are. Ipswich against Aston Villa. We are the favourites, 1.83 to win. I would agree with that. Although I would say I've got a little bit of a bad feeling about the game on Sunday. So it will be interesting to see how we do get on. But remember, YouTube, check out trustdice.win. Link is down in the description below. So I will show you with the ball first, because if you kind of look on your screen right now, this is how the 5-4-1 plays out in game, and this is what makes it such an overpowered formation, because you are kind of like attacking in a 3-4-2-1 basically, but then of course when we're defending, we are defending in a flat back 5, and that, like I just said there, is what makes the 5-4-1 so overpowered and so broken. So the striker for me is on advanced forward and complete. I really like that. You can experiment if you want it as a false 9. False 9 is actually quite good with this formation, but I did notice I wasn't scoring enough goals when I was using that, so I went back to my tried and trusted attack forward and complete, and I really liked it. And if you read what the complete says, when set to complete, the advanced forward has the freedom to move wide when necessary to receive a pass or create space with a run. And that's good because it means the striker will kind of float everywhere looking for space, and when they are in the space, that's when you can play the ball. The left midfielder and the right midfielder are on exactly the same player role. So the left midfielder and the right midfielder are both on inside forward and attack. So if you read what the inside forward says, a wide attacker who begins on the wing but will regularly cut inside onto their preferred foot to shoot or play the final pass. They tend to run in behind the defence, and that is so overpowered, YouTube, trust me. And that is exactly the same on my right midfielder as well. So it's very similar to like a 4-3-1-2 last year. The left midfielder and the right midfielder do play very similar to the left centre forward and the right centre forward in last year's 4-3-2-1, and that is why I really love it. Now, with the left back and the right back, you do actually have two options. By the way, I've broke my finger, YouTube, if you want to have a look at it. You know, absolute idiot that I am. But anyway, the left back and the right back are actually on attacking wing back and attack. So yes, the left back and the right back are on attacking wing back and attack. This means that they will provide the width for us down that left hand side and the right hand side. But, and there is a but, if that is a little bit too attacking for you, you can just put them on wing back and balanced if you want. I don't like that though. When we are using a 5 at the back, I feel like we need our left back and our right back to be on attacking wing back with attack. So it just really does help, because if not, you might struggle to create opportunities in the 5-4-1. And that's the big thing. The 5-4-1 is an amazing formation defensively. Probably the best formation on the game in terms of defensively. You will not concede many goals. Just trust me. You put this 5-4-1 on, you will not concede many goals. So we need to get it right going forward. We need to be in a lot of goal scoring opportunities and have a lot of men or women forward, just so that we do have the players in the box to create them opportunities. I then play, YouTube, with my left central midfielder as a box-to-box on balance. So the left central midfielder will be on box-to-box and on balance. So they will get forward and help out in the attacking third and defensive third of the game. Very important when we are using the 5-4-1, actually, to have at least one of your central midfielders on box-to-box. It really did help me, and I was conceding a lot less goals with it. And then the other central midfielder, so for me, my right central midfielder, I actually play that midfielder as a deep lying playmaker. And if you read what it says, the key cog to building up play from the back, this defensively positioned midfielder will often be the catalyst for attacks, and I actually have him or her on the defend. Well, you actually can't change that, but on the defend focus. So with the defend focus, the deep lying playmaker will focus on closing down passing lanes and staying back while the teammate attacks. So that's why I have the deep lying playmaker on defend. Well, you kind of have to, but that's why it's really good, because if you look on your screen right now, we've got a lot of people going forward now. We kind of need someone just to sit there and protect that back three. I then play with my right centre back on defender and defend. So that right centre back is just a very traditional centre back, a no nonsense centre back who excels at the basics of defending, including maintaining the defensive line. I then play with my middle centre back, so the middle centre back, as a ball playing defender and defend. So this player will not venture forward, but they will push forward up from the defensive line a little bit to try and get on the ball, receive the ball under pressure, and then give it to the better players. The left-sided centre-back is on exactly the same as well. So ball playing defender and defend. And then last but not least, my goalkeeper, sweeper, keeper, and balance. So that's with the ball, and then without the ball, that is how the team does set up. A very rigid and basic 5-4-1. Very hard to break down. Our opponents are really going to struggle to create opportunities with it. And like I said, I'm sorry, super sorry for bringing you this. And there you see the code on your screen. Actually, I will just leave it right there. There is the code. It will be pinned in the comment section down below. But thank you for watching, YouTube. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.